Hey everybody, my name's Chase, and today we are finalizing the series called Greenfield Lane about a young family that moves into a haunted house in the early 1990s. So at this point in time, we're skipping ahead to where the children of the house are beginning to have children. The oldest son has a son in the early aughts, and they bring the baby home, and everything is fine. The baby's perfectly healthy. Everything's good to go. As a lot of you know that have children, when newborns are newborn, you kind of wrap them up in a blanket like a little cocoon. Once they've gone to sleep, you place them in the crib, you walk away. The oldest son and his wife at the time would notice they would lay the baby down to sleep facing a certain direction, completely wrapped up. And when they would go back in to check on him, a few minutes later, a couple hours later, whatever the case is, he would be facing the completely opposite direction. So his head started this way, his head would end up that way. Still completely wrapped perfectly, as if someone lifted the baby, cradled the baby, set him back down in the opposite direction. Everyone thought it was weird, but it didn't wake the baby up, and live and let live, just like a lot of activity in this house. As the grandchild would begin to grow older, he would claim to see other children, other entities in the house, and everybody that grew up at the house knew that it was kind of as long as they're not scaring him or causing any trouble, leave it completely alone. Don't mention it. Don't play into it. Just let it ride. As the grandson progressed in age, he would claim that, while he was playing video games or while he was playing outside or playing with his toys, that he would get visited by other entities that lived in the house. 5 or 6 years later, the daughter of the original family had a son of her own. And as he was an infant and a baby, they realized a lot of the same activity would happen to that grandson that happened to the first grandson. Getting moved around in the crib, claiming to see other children, playing with other children, playing with imaginary entities that don't exist. The younger of the two grandchildren, however, turned out to be a bit of an artist. He would draw these terribly graphic and murderous pictures, and everyone would inquire, like, where are you seeing this stuff? Where are you getting these ideas? And the grandson would claim, oh, I'm just drawing the other children in the house, or what they showed me to draw. As the two grandchildren would grow in age, they would continue to play, and stuff would get damaged around the house, and the parents and the grandparents would say, hey, why are you guys so rough? Why did you break this stuff? They would continuously claim innocence and say they didn't break it. It was the other children that lived in the basement. As time progressed, all the activity that happened to the original family wasn't nearly as dramatic for the grandchildren. In the end, the original owners started to get older. All the children had moved away. They didn't need that big of a property. They decided it was time to sell the bigger house and downsize into a more reasonable home for aging people. They sold the house within the last couple years after 30 or 31 years of ownership. I haven't been able to get in touch with the new property owners to see if they've recognized anything strange or mysterious or dark. And that is the end of the Greenfield Lane series. Hope you guys enjoyed this a lot. If you like these longer form stories versus the shorts I upload, please be sure to interact with me and let me know. I've got some more in the pipeline that I think are pretty interesting, but if you guys enjoy the shorts over the long forms, I can focus on that. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate everybody very much. I love you. Have a great week. Thanks.